Clickbaits tier list. And we'll find like the clickiest, baitiest thumbnails off of YouTube. Things you did not know. Oh, do this with your keys. What? Okay. What did they tell? What? Hitler? What are you up to now? 20% is error. Okay. Things you didn't know about LeBron. Wait, he has a glass eye? Oh, I'm not gonna click this. You're not gonna get my click. Things you didn't know. Things you didn't know. Or it's definitely gonna be on the clickbait tier list. He did what? Eat an Amish woman. What the fudge? If they do this, they don't love you. Okay, that's going on the tier list. Let's do that. Pointing at something with shocked face. Yes, that can definitely go on it. Oh yeah, shocked face. Let's do a shocked face again. My first push-up ever. What? I don't know. It is making me want to click on it though. More arrows. Arrows are going to be like S tier clickbait. Fans are outraged. Fans angry over this. Is Mario twerking? What am I looking at? Let's look for some... Oh my god, what am I looking at here? God damn. What we got? We have 3. And just a reminder for some of the rules about finding some of the clickbaitiest clickbait thumbnails ever, is that we gotta read them by the actual thumbnail itself. We can't read it by the description on the right. They were just having fun. They were just having fun. They did what? Okay, sure. Judging the best clickbait thumbnails ever. I want to judge them by their ability to draw you in with a click, right? We're going to be reading some of these guys on attention, staying power, and creativity. Okay, here we go. Let's see. You can see that the arrow is the focus on it. What is it pointing to? The eye. So it gets my attention. Yeah, it does get my attention. Does it have a lot of staying power? I wouldn't say so. Like, once I see the arrow, I know where to look. But why would I want to stay, right? In creativity, it's not really that creative. So yeah, I'm up for just putting it in C tier, right? Now, blow your mind. It is a very interesting little slogan to get your attention. I think it is very good at attention getting. Staying power, I'm still looking at it. Like, what is going on? Blow my mind, right? So yeah, it gives me a little bit of staying power too. Creativity. Yeah, I'd say it has a little bit of creativity to blow my mind. Yeah, that's, I'm interested in checking it out. Yeah, most definitely. Okay, so blow mind, we're gonna put it over an A tier. Like I said, I have no context for a lot of these videos where there's a lot of them that have the little section blurred out. Clickbait of blurring. Right now, it's a little, crotch shot that you're getting blurred out. Attention. Yeah, it gets my attention a little bit. Why would you blur something like this out, right? Staying power. Yeah, it's like the mystery of what you're blurring out. Definitely catches my attention just a little bit, right? Creativity. I don't know if it's very creative. Like, it's just like a little blur. So you can blur anything, right? I'm going to say, let's see, the blur as a clickbait. I'm going to put that, put it in the B tier. We got something with Rick Grimes. Okay, breakdown. Okay, breakdown. Okay, so let's go over my qualifications for this guy. Attention. Does it get my attention? Yeah, I'd say so. It's a breakdown. What is it breaking down? Staying power. It depends. It's just like, to say breakdown itself doesn't necessarily make me want to stay and click on the link. Creativity? Not really. Breakdown. I mean, it's like the actual image of the thumbnail is doing a lot of the heavy work here. I think I'm going to put it in C as well. Now, is it better than the arrow? That's an interesting question, isn't it? Let's see here. I'll say that I like the arrow better. It's not very creative, but I feel like you can maneuver the arrow around and you can be creative with it. I'd never actually seen this show before. Total something? But this is the changed everything clickbait. Something changed everything. This has changed everything. Let's see. Attention. Yeah, it draws my attention immediately. It's really good at that. It changed everything, by the way. Staying power. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Why did it change everything? I think you could put this on a lot of different thumbnails. Like, it would still work. Creativity, I'd say it has a good amount. I think it does really well. I'd say changed everything. I'll put it at A tier. Can't believe I'm doing this stupid thing. It's so dumb. Okay, how this changed my life. How this changed whatever the contents is life. We don't know. It's clickbait. Now, I don't know about any of these streamers. They might be very talented. I'm just judging them based on their thumbnails right now. The clickability of their thumbnails. Attention. You know what? I don't think it really gives a lot of attention. Like the thumbnail, the image itself does a little bit more heavy lifting, I gotta say. Now, staying power, I mean, I'm slightly interested in seeing how blank changed his life, but I don't know. I don't really feel like clicking on it. I really don't. Creativity. It's sort of, I would say it can be kind of creative based on what you do with it. Is it B? I think it's another C. I think it is. It's not a D. I think it's behind breakdown. Scary image. I'm trying not to focus on the image of each individual thing, but there's sometimes where just like a scary image or shocking. This guy, whoever made this thumbnail, the guy on the top right, I'm assuming, I'm sure he's a very talented guy. But we're not judging you on talent, my friend. Attention. Definitely attention. It draws your attention. This guy, whatever this is, it's really creepy. Staying power. Yeah. My eyes are drawn to this, whatever this is. It's going to haunt my dreams. Creativity? Yeah, you can be very creative with this. I would say, is this going to be my first S tier? Yeah, it's going to be S. It's going to draw you in. It has a lot of staying power, and it can be potentially creative. Yeah. Ridiculous stuff coming up. I just know it. I feel it in my bones. I have no idea what the context of this is, but this is like extremely happy weirdness. Attention. Yeah, it definitely gets my attention. Staying power. I'm just like, okay, this is what is this? I'm not really contemplating it that much. Creativity. Yeah, that's really, really good creativity wise. I think it doesn't have the same amount of staying power, even though like later on I'm going to be thinking like, okay, what was that again? What was that anyways? I'm going to put it at the top of A. The things you didn't know. This thing you didn't know. Hey, is this a show? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. People in the comments are going to actually shake their heads at me like I should actually know what this is. But attention. Not really. I mean, I'm really drawn to thumbnail more so than the message. Does it draw attention? Moderately. Staying power? Yeah, I think it has more staying power than attention, actually. I see it, I'm like, wait a minute, what was that? Creativity? Yeah, I'd say so. I think this is going to be another A. I would say it's better than changed everything, because you can be a little bit more creative on it. I'll say it's between these guys, because it doesn't have the same amount of attention as blows your mind. Okay, they did what? He did what? Attention? It has a decent amount of attention. Staying power, I don't think it has a lot of staying power. Creativity, if you move it around the thumbnail, he did what? I'm not feeling it. I don't think it's very creative. I think I'm going to put it in B. Let's see, the blur. I think it's going to be more creative than putting a blur over part of the icon. We're actually doing this. This is actually a list. This is not just nonsense. Don't do that. It grabs my attention because I don't want to do that, right? Staying power. I'm kind of curious. I want to know if I've done that or not. Creativity. I think you can be creative quite a bit. Your creative options for this can be pretty good. I'm going to say this still stays in the A tier. Now, changed everything versus don't do that. I want to know more about what has changed everything. They don't want you to see this. They don't want you to see this. Attention. They don't want you to see this. Yeah, it's immediately draws my attention. I think even if I kind of know it's BS, I still kind of want to look. Staying power. I kind of want to keep on looking. Maybe I can see a little bit more without clicking on it. Creativity. There's a lot of creativity in here. I think there might be another S tier. I think it's going to be an S tier. Now, creepy or they don't want you to see this? Ooh, that's tough. I think there can be more creativity with they don't want you to see this. Okay, do this with your blank. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is going to capture my attention because that's the whole thing, right? I think if you don't get attention, I mean, you're kind of doing something wrong with a lot of this stuff. Staying power. Not as much staying power, I'd say. Creativity. I don't think it has a lot of creative energy. So do this with your blank. Is it a C? I'm going to say it's a C. It's on the top of C. Or is it? So I know just the plain arrow is generally enough. We have something to do with the Mario Brothers movie, I think. Fans angry over this. What are they angry on? You'll have to click to find out. Attention. Depends on the content, right? If it's a content I'm familiar with, I would definitely be more inclined to click on it. If it's something that I'm not familiar with, okay, so their fans are, angry over it. Staying power has a little bit of staying power. Creativity, you can use this pretty creative. Like you can make Mario twerking, so, you're all good. I think we got another A, but where? That's the thing. Blow your mind. Get out now. I think I've seen get out now or something similar being used more than once. Attention. Got good attention. Staying power. I'd say it has good staying power. Creativity. How creative can you be with get out now? Not super creative. I think we're another A. I think the creativity kind of limits it a little bit. Almost at blow your mind. I think they're kind of side by side, really. I think blow your mind gets a little bit more rating for less is more. We were just having fun. Attention. Yeah, what? Staying power. Yeah, I'm like, what? Okay, sure. Creativity, not much. You don't see this very much, and that's probably for a reason. We're just having fun. Because, you're not having fun. We got our first A tier. Hidden in plain sight. This is a really classic one. It has a little arrow, but then again, it's not the same as just a plain arrow. Attention. Yeah, immediately grabs my attention. Staying power. Depends. I think this is going to, again, depend on the context. I'd say average. Creativity. I'd say average too. I think this is a very average one. Classic clickbait, but average. I think it's a classic one, so I'll say right behind normal arrow. Yeah, let's do this. I'll do honorable mentions. I'm going to do this for these two. Honorable mentions, they are really good without text. Without any sort of text, they can be wildly different. It is kind of unfair to put those guys with those other thumbnails just because, they don't have to worry about text. Okay. Okay. Time blank versus time blank. Okay, what's happening here? And now, look how things have changed. Attention, if the content is something I'm interested in, I'm gonna take a look at the thumbnail a little bit more. It has a very weak attention power. Staying power, same thing. I don't really feel like contemplating this. Creativity, maybe this is the one saving grace. Does it deserve to go on D? Because it could be creative. I just don't think there's a lot of creative energy behind it. I'll have to think about that. You guys can talk to me about this in the comments because I know you've been waiting for this tier list forever. But as a professional, I have to put my foot down and move on. Blank number of insane facts. People say insane. I think this can be pretty strong, especially if the number is really high, or if it's like an odd number. Instead of top 10 facts, it's gonna be like top 11. Oh my God, this is one more than 10. Attention, definitely grabs my attention. 50 insane facts. That's more than 49. Okay, and they're insane too. So yeah, I'd say it's very strong at gathering your attention. Staying power. Yeah, I'd say it's really good staying power. Creativity. Yeah, I like this. I will say it checks all the boxes. It has strong attention, strong staying power, and strong creativity. I think it's gonna be right behind. They don't want you to see. We're getting close. We're getting through them. Calm down, everyone. It's over. It's over. It is over. There is plenty of clickbaity thumbnails like this. The election's over. Democracy is over. The favorite game that you've been waiting to get patched. It's over. It's too late. It's over. Attention is good. Attention alone, I'd say it's just graduating from C tier. Staying power. It makes me kind of wonder what is over. Creativity. Yeah, I'd say so. I think we have an A tier. I could say it's high A tier. I would say it's not going to blow your mind, but it's over. Let's just move on. Life hack. You see life hack everywhere. But look at this guy. I guess he's using a hair curler to eat spaghetti. That's a life hack right there. Life hack thumbnails do gather your attention. I'm not grading this based on how annoying it is, because all of them are annoying. Staying power. I will dwell on it a little bit. Like, what is this? What is this creativity? You can be creative on it. I'm not saying this is not annoying, but it is an element of creativity. I don't think it's a D. You don't think it's creative? I know you're kind of influencing me now. I think I might do high C. It might be a little bit played out. The classic clickbait thumbnails. Now, is it better than the thumbnail with just a simple arrow pointing to something weird? You know what? I think it just beats out how maxing changed my life. No, oh yeah, sorry about that. I have a weird way of speaking words with mouth. Ah, yes. If you do this, they don't blank. Attention? Yeah, it grabs my attention. Staying power? Yeah, I'm kind of curious to know more. Creativity? Yeah, you can be a little bit more creative. Actually, I think creative-wise, you can have all sorts of things like, if you're not doing this, then something bad is going to happen to you. If you're not doing this, blah, 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 blah. This can be a B, if not an A. I will say this is going to be high B. Okay, not what you think. Pretty common. I think you see this setup pretty often on a lot of thumbnails. Attention, a decent amount there. Staying power, creativity. Yeah, it's pretty creative. I'd say it's a solid A. Not what you think. I will say, so I'm going to put it over Get Out Now. removed. You don't see this very often. What is removed? It doesn't really grab my attention very much at all, unless it's like the content is something specifically that I'm aware of. If it's not something I'm aware of, like I'm not going to click on something that's removed. Why would I care? Staying power. Yeah, I really don't care. If I'm really interested in it, I suppose I'll find out eventually. Creativity. No, I don't think removed. I'm not feeling it. Removed. I'm going to put it at D. This is pretty common. He said what? It's getting my attention. Staying power keeps my attention. Creativity can be, I can see people being pretty creative with it. It's not excelling at any of these things, I would say. So I don't think it's going to be S, but I do think it's going to be A. So he said what? Don't do that. Has changed everything. I would say red pass, get out now. What do we have? Something about a scam. Just scam in general. Thing is a scam. Don't invest in this. It's a scam. It draws my attention. Scam. Because I don't want to be scammed. Staying power. I'd say, yeah. Creativity. I think you can be pretty creative with this. It's a scam. I'm thinking that this is pretty good overall. I would say this is S. I think this is going to be one of the ones I'm going to have to give an honorable mention to. The shocked face. So again, this is one of the ones I wanted to kind of include in here, but reflecting on it, I could see how, it's not really fair to put it up against all the ones with, like text. If I had to do attention, it can grab my attention. Staying power, kind of moderate. Creativity, can be decent creatively. But again, if I wasn't putting in honorable mentions, I would probably put it somewhere in C. Then versus now. They look exactly the same. Attention, it's not really attention grabbing. It's very mediocre, not really urgent, very low attention grabbing. Staying power, I guess kind of interested in seeing what the deal is. Creativity, not really creative, no. I suppose you can have a little bit of creative energy in it. I think this is going to be C or D, really. It's going to be, yeah, I'm going to say top of D. I'm going to say top of D because it doesn't really grab you. It doesn't really do its job. I got to say it. It's time to die. I don't know if this is any other thumbnail out here. So already it has a lot going against it. Attention, it definitely has attention. It's definitely S for attention. Staying power, I'm focusing on it. Yeah. Oh my God, it might be actually S tier. Creativity, they're creative. I don't know. In a way, they weren't creative because it's just like, we don't have to think about anything else. Let's just say it's time to die. I think I'm going to put it in S tier. I really am. I think it might be top of S tier. I think it might, just because it's just so radical and bold. MSNBC, man, you know how to clickbait. It's time to die. Yeah, this is the king so far. I should make like a male version of this too, just for the lady folk. Oh yeah, this doesn't have any message on it, so it's gonna have to go into honorable mentions. Putting content out there, drawing attention. It's clickbait. Attention, yeah, it's going to grab your attention, right? Staying power, yeah, it's going to have a lot of staying power. Creativity, it's not really creative at all. 0 out of 5 for creativity. If I was actually going to rate it and not put in honorable mentions, I would say probably C, but right now it's just going to be honorable mentions. Now we're almost done. We got checkmark versus X. This is what you should do, but not this. Attention, I think less is more for stuff like this. I would say it does grab my attention because 1, I like brushing my hair, but 2, they're not providing with a lot of information. I have to kind of make it up in my head. So I say it does grab my attention and it does give me staying power because I'm thinking about it a little bit more. Creativity, I'd say yes. You can do a whole lot of stuff with just an X or a check mark. I think this is A. This is going to be, I don't know if this is controversial. I don't think it's S. It just doesn't have enough to push it out of A. Is it better than it's over? No. Not what you think? No. I think it's better than he said what? WTF. WTF in general. Not the moments, not the 466. WTF. For grabbing people's attention, WTF is pretty good. I don't think it grabs my attention as much as a lot of other things. Staying power. It's very dependent on the image. I think it's more C. I thought this was a very strong one, but now I'm not so sure. Creativity, actually, you know what? I think this might be a C. It can be kind of creative. You can get a lot of stuff out of WTF. It's okay, but I don't think it's as strong as I thought. Now that I think about it, it's going to be C. It's going to be C. Here's the thing. We got the classic arrow. It's better than that? No. Hidden plain sight? No. Hidden plain sight, I think, is better. I think it's actually better than do this with your blank. That's it. Let's recap a lot of this stuff. Okay, we got S tier. We got It's Time to Die, which I will not budge on. They don't want you to see. I'm pretty comfortable with S tier. What do we got for A tier? We have Blow Your Mind. We got It's Over. It's Not What You Think. We have Check versus X. He said, what? Get out now. I have to be professional about this. This is my integrity is on the line with this list. This is good. I think this is good. I'm happy so far. B, I'm happy as well. Yeah, okay. Hidden plain sight. I'm pretty happy with how this is going, I gotta say. Title of tier list. Amazing. This I've created art